Everyone enjoys returning home to catch up with family and friends.
I only want to talk.
Why, Sharp? What could you possibly say that I would care to hear?
But this
Mark? Sharp!
is no ordinary town.
Sharp? Yeah, it's me. Been a long time, I know.
Nothing that lives in the imagination is more frightening than the horror that lives in Beeville, Texas.
They're out there. You just stand out there and wait.
We discovered it by accident. A mixture of our new shampoo formula and soap residue. Scum.
You can try to escape, but you can't. You can try to live, but you won't. Scum. It's gonna be a bloodbath.
Good morning. What's up, everyone? Hope everyone is having a fabulous Saturday morning. Good morning to those who will watch later on, watch the replay, catch the replay. From Saturday morning cartoons to Saturday morning streams, this is your Saturday morning stretch. I am FanboyPrime. And if you sat through those intros, so I talked to Neil about this a while back, and then I revealed it to Brian. I sent him a link yesterday. I filmed his community 411, and I just said, "Hey, here's a little tidbit of information for you." But that was, in fact, a trailer for a little movie project we did here in my hometown of Beeville, Texas. As it said it, I was a producer of that, well, I guess an executive producer of that poorly made movie. I don't want to say poorly made, a very, very, very low budget. I won't say it was shoestring budget because it was a little bit more than shoestrings. But yes, so that was the, I guess, the entryway into making YouTube content. I have done some acting, mainly amongst friends, putting together certain video projects. I revealed to Brian that when we were in high school, my group of friends and myself, we would make video projects, movie projects, the like, when perhaps a friend needed to pass a class, when he needed to get a passing grade. So that is what that intro was. I decided to finally share it with you guys. The movie is on YouTube. I guess I've been a little hesitant because once that's revealed, you can figure out my first name, my last name, and not for me, I don't care, whatever. But then Ollie, a little bit of information for Ollie is exposed. And if you guys are new to the channel, or you have not had the opportunity to meet myself or Ollie, Ollie is my son. And yeah, so that's that. With that said, let's get to the chat. And I see that Trev was here early. Appreciate that, Trev. Neil collects in the chat. Good morning. You know what? Hold on. Let me change that. I was messing with stuff beforehand, but I don't think I like. There we go. We'll go with that one. I think I like that one a little bit better. Oh, Lady Prime is in the chat. Okay, fantastic. Lady Prime is getting ready. She is going to do a friend's daughter's makeup today. Her friend's daughter has prom today. And so Lady Prime will be putting her face on. Not her face, the young lady's face. She's going to be putting it on. That way she can be ready for whatever shenanigans are involved with prom. I never went to prom, so I can't speak on that. Manny the Hobgoblin Collector is here. So wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Did I? Yeah, it was Neil. Neil in the chat. Manny in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, Manny put forth some fantastic content also. But if you did not catch my Thursday stream, which was my Monday hangout on a Tuesday that got moved to a Thursday, Manny sent me a fantastic AOK. It's got some art. It's got a wonderful letter in there. I will highlight that in a video, Manny, as well as Aaron. Aaron from Psychotronic Squirt Gun sent me a fabulous AOK. Very, very thankful. I've had three AOKs in the last 2 weeks, and I'm feeling all kinds of love. But I got to return that love, so stay tuned. Neil collects. What the heck is on your head? You have Lady Prime's wig on. Oh no, it's just the hoodie. It's just the hood that's on my head. Just the hood. Zach's Collections in the chat. Good morning, sir. Good morning. I hope you're having a fabulous start to your weekend. My weekend took a speed bump. Turn that down. I got a call Friday after I got home from work and I slept. And I woke up about maybe 2:30 and I saw a missing call. So it was work and I called back and they asked me if I would forego my Saturday night off to go into work. Being the glutton for punishment that I am, I accepted, and I just realized that I'm going to be by myself tonight. I just walked into a losing situation. So it is what it is. We will deal with that, but I'll have a 3-day weekend next weekend. And so that is I guess that is the light at the end of the tunnel. So everybody telling everybody good morning. Fantastic. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys having a hangout this morning, as always. And let me go ahead and put this up for. Feel free to share your latest video release or an upcoming video. Drop it in the chat. It don't have to be the link, but just let us know what you've got going on, man. Promote yourself. I have no issues with you guys hijacking my chat, hijacking the live stream to let us know what you've got going on. It also is a way for me to figure out what's going on. Notifications are crazy. Psychotronic Squirt Gun had tagged me in a video, a 5-comic challenge, 5 favorite comics, similar to the key challenge that's going on right now. But I'm gonna do this challenge. Just gonna go with my 5 favorite stories. They're not necessarily keys. I'm going to answer that challenge, but I didn't know he tagged me and I never got a notification on it. Or if I did, because I work overnight, I was extremely tired and sleepy and I missed it. But once again, guys, feel free to share any of your latest video releases or anything upcoming in the chat. I have no issues, once again, with you guys hijacking the chat. Get yourself out there. Let me know what you guys got going on. So, yeah. Starting to feel more like a human being. Oh, what happened? What happened? Were you sick? I can remember August of 2021. I had COVID. Did not feel like a human being for about 2 straight weeks. So, yeah. Manny the Hobgoblin Collector, if you're looking for the dead squirrel that died in your backyard, I think I found it. Heads up. Wait, what? Morning. Might not be active in the chat, but I'm listening. Oh, look, Logan Paul is guest host. Where's FanboyPrime? Yeah, that's. Oh, David, comics and wrestling with the chat message of the day so far. That one, that one caught me off guard, and now I got a case of the giggles. So, oh man, alive. David's Comics and Wrestling. Not doing much on my channel, but started doing match of the day, posted in my community section. It's been fun. I did see one of your matches of the day I didn't. I haven't been real active on YouTube recently, other than whatever I put out or my live streams. I've got to catch up on a lot of people. I had a terrible week. Very much of. There's a great amount of missing sleep out there that I've got to locate. But I did see your match of the day when it was, I believe, SummerSlam. No, I'm sorry. Survivor Series 92, Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels, the world champion Bret Hart versus the Intercontinental champion Shawn Michaels. I tried to comment on it, but I guess because you linked to WWE's video, it wouldn't allow me to do a comment unless you turn the comments off. So, yeah. Yeah, coming out of COVID. Yeah. So when I had COVID, I believe I had it 4 possible times. The first time, we're not entirely sure. The second time, I know for sure it was COVID. Lady Prime got it, and about the tail end of her 2 weeks of having it, I caught it, and it was terrible. It was I'm talking about migraine, like constantly, body aches, and it's funny because towards the end of the day, I would feel fine, and I would think I was over it. Then I would sleep and wake up, and it was like, oh, it was waking up dead basically in a whole new day. Your wig, I have no idea what you're talking about. Equals dead squirrel. I don't know what you guys are talking about. My hair grows fast, so we'll say that. Good morning, morning crew. Good morning, Comics by the Bay. Good to see you, Matt. Matt, I am a channel subscriber to Brian LCS now, and it is my hope that I no longer have to pay for a super chat to see you dance, but we will see. We will see. Hope you're 100% soon, Zach. Yeah, for sure, Zach. And like I said, I know just how rough it is during that period of actively having COVID. I can tell you this. I don't know how many times you've had it, but every time that I had it after catching it that first time, it has not been as bad. The one long-term effect I can say that I got from having COVID is it greatly affected my sleep. I went through this period of time for about 3-6 months where I couldn't sleep longer than 15 minutes at a time. It would take a great deal of exhaustion to finally get me to be able to have like a decent, and I'm saying a decent, it was not it was not a great night's sleep, but yeah, I want to say it even still affects me now. My let me see, make sure turn that off. That my sleep is still affected from what I had about 2 years ago. So good luck with that, man. I'm telling you. Not fun, but I agree with David. Hope you get back to 100% soon for sure. Manny, the Hobgoblin Collector, sending you his best wishes as well. So, all right, did I get caught up with the chat? So Neil, I don't know if you caught that when I released the trailer. Neil, I had shared it with Neil before. Neil has always said he feels that I'm a professional in front of the camera. While I have to disagree with him, I am not afraid of being in front of the camera. It's talking and ad-libbing that I worry about a little bit more when I'm doing these YouTube videos or live streams. I'm hoping the worst is behind me. This was dance number 1 with it. Okay, yeah. I can tell you that every time, at least for me, and most of the people I know, for whatever reason, this little town that I'm in, it's probably bad hygiene. Has a a bad habit of passing it back and forth to one another. But I can say that every subsequent time that I've had it after this, it has not been as bad. Of course, with variants and all, who knows what's going to happen. But yeah, man, I'm definitely hopeful that you begin to feel better. Okay, CatFan is done. Fantastic. What, Trev, do you mind putting in the chat what CatFan did for his daily comic and collectible for today? I'm gonna have to. I've got to play catch up with a lot of CatFan stuff. The one day I did make it into the a recent premiere. Hey, CatFan, what's up, man? Congratulations! I believe you posted that you reached 600 subs, so fantastic. And I believe I commented that I can remember a few months ago you were struggling with getting over 300, and you were kind of frustrated with that. But look at you now, man! 600 subs, 600 strong. So congratulations on that, and continued success to you, my friend. Okay, Trev the Shipping Guru says you did a Batman Superman combo figures. Fantastic. I'm gonna have to go check that out. And yeah, Oh, look at that. Almost at 650 now. So, Cafe, what would you say is your key to success? Is it the shorts, or is it just continually running your your live premieres every day? I'm curious, but congratulations for sure. I feel like that growth will get you to 1,000 in no time. And yeah, congratulations to all you guys hitting milestones. I know I saw that Trev put in his community tab that he would be doing his giveaway soon, and those milestones keep falling. So, man, congratulations. Philtastic Comics and Art. So, howdy. You don't have to go shopping, grocery shopping this morning. I read that as you pooped over, Cat Fan. As long as it's in the litter box, we're good. Everybody telling everybody good morning. Oh, yeah. And Cat Fan letting us know he's almost at 650. Yeah, congrats, Cat Fan. Definitely, definitely. And oh, okay. There you go. Okay, you said on that one, I love when you poop over Cat Fan, and then you read it as pooped. Okay, got you. Sorry, trying to just catch up with the chat. Don't want to let you guys out. All right, Manny the Hobgoblin Collector. I included a few Demo Goblin sketches too. My bad about quality over a paper. I sketch on any paper that I can find. Dude, no, man, not at all. An artist must work, and an artist will make himself useful with whatever. So, no, man, it's fantastic, fantastic. Bay, I thought you said pooped over too. He didn't say pooped over? Oh, yeah, he did. He definitely. Hey, yes, definitely. Well done, Cat Fan. Shorts life. Yeah, I got to get more on the shorts train. Just because they're fun to do. They're fun to do, and they don't really take a long time. Although Swish Rips, if you guys are not following Swish Rips, his shorts involve a lot of. He's been doing some stop motion with it. They're fantastic. I don't know, man. That's that's a lot of work, but he gets that going. So, Manny loved your Hobgoblin sketch. Yes, fantastic for sure. Shorts do help you grow, but they can be hit and miss. Yeah. So I think that's one of the things. I went through this run of doing shorts, and it was like 15 views, 20 views. Right? I would have like 3 or 4, 1,000, and then 15, 20, 7 views. And so it is what it is. But all this is what you make it. If you're gonna get frustrated, then the YouTube will be a frustrating experience. If everything is fun, then it's gonna be a fun experience. So Durs telling hello to his beautiful homies. Fantastic, Durs. Hope you're having a good morning. I know you normally go to work, I believe, on a Saturday morning. So good luck. Fanboy got it all done in record time this morning. Oh, okay. All right, man. That's good. I hate being in the grocery store. I don't know. Maybe Trev knows, but the grocery stores here are Walmart or HEB, and I'm not sure if everybody knows what HEB is. If you watch Spurs game, you will see a HEB logo in their in AT&T stadium. Is it stadium? ATM? I don't know what it's called. AT&T Stadium is the Cowboys. AT&T Center, there you go, is where the Spurs play, and you will see an HEB logo. Perhaps sometimes when the Texans play, you may catch one. But the HEB here is horrible. The aisles are so crowded. And the HEB that we shop at now, I can remember 20 years ago when they tore it down and they rebuilt. They tore down the old one and built this new one. It's supposed to be the bigger store because the town's growing. And then I come in here now and it's like they need a whole new store because this one is too small. It's terrible. You can't move around. So anytime you can get in and out of a grocery store, I consider it a win. So congratulations on that. Come to the dark side with shorts on the road to 1K. Yeah, I'm going to start doing more and more shorts. I usually just post an image of a comic and do some little, effects on it. And I've noticed that it does give me some views. I think the ones I do with Transformers, I mean, not views, it gives me some subs. I think the ones I do with Transformers are not necessarily as popular with my toys, so we'll see. Lady Prime and Ollie talking in the background. If you guys can hear them, I'm not sure what's going on. What's going on?
I was asking about the caterpillar.
Oh, I put it outside. I think it died. His pet caterpillar, I think it died. I told him to release it yesterday, but we'll see. We'll see. I'll let you guys know later on if it did die. But yeah, man. So got through everybody. Let's see. Let's not poop in the stream. Yeah. Let's not poop in the stream, and please let's not poop on the stream. If my shorts gets 15 or 20 views, I take it down and re-upload it for later. And then yeah, I thought about that too. So you have, I guess, have seen success with that, Durs. And I believe you even talked about doing that in a only reason I'm alive right now. I work today and tomorrow. Oh man, I was just letting everybody know that I'm a glutton for punishment, and I agreed to go in on a Saturday night when I wasn't originally scheduled. I'm going to have to work, what is that, 10 out of 11 days straight? No, I called in one day. So I'm going to have to work 9 out of 10 days straight. But I will have a 3-day weekend next weekend. But good luck, Durs, with working. I know how it could be, especially when you do not want to be there. You have to have 100 in the first hour or I take it down. So will you re-upload yours as well, Trev? I know I've had an issue where if I don't watch it too closely, I'll accidentally upload it as a content for kids or whatever it is. I didn't click. I don't know if it's because in like maybe in a hashtag I include toys or something like that, but it automatically puts it on that, and it's so annoying. So I'll go there and adjust it, and I probably should do what you guys do, just take it down and re-upload it. So maybe I will do that. Shorts frustrate me. I think it's my phone, but my Joker movie filming near me. Oh, Joker filming near me short took almost as long as it is to film a full episode. Man, alive. You should have. So I guess at that point you should just release it as a regular episode if you gotta deal with that. But yeah, I guess maybe the upload speed. I'm not sure. Sorry, my video crashed. I am back now. Oh, no problem, Cafe. I apologize if that was because of my end. So yeah, but good morning, Cafe. And once again, continued success to you. Fantastic comics and art. I typically go to Trader Joe's, but hoping next week's to go to Uncle. Wow, yeah, you say that. Giuseppe's, an Italian supermarket. I'll try to get there by 8:30 to avoid crowds. Yeah, dude, I don't know, man. This store here, and like it is within 2 minutes of me, and I would rather drive the extra distance to go to Walmart to shop. And I hate to do that, but that store is a beast to get out of. It's a little bit better now because they added self-checkout, and I know some people are completely against self-checkout, but if I can get in and out quicker and check myself out, I'm all about it. Brian LCS in the chat, and I did film yesterday. Brian LCS's Community 411. So please give that a view when it premieres. I need to send him a picture of myself. And actually, I've got my hair and makeup done today, so I will send him this picture. And yeah, so that I believe, and I know, Brian, you said it yesterday after we filmed. I believe you said it was going to premiere next Friday. And so, yeah, you guys, please give that a view. Just so I feel like I wasn't his lowest rated show. It went an hour. I could have answered all those questions and been done in 5 minutes. I probably should have done that. I tend to ramble, if you guys don't know. Maybe it's the live stream in me that I tend to ramble. And sorry, Brian. then I interviewed Brian too. I was asking him questions. So, but yeah, be on the lookout for that. Yeah, definitely, Brian the Godfather. You guys pay your respects to Brian. And yeah, I was watching Goodfellas yesterday. I had to turn it off because Ollie walked in the room. But I really love, and let's go widescreen. Let's see. Yeah, widescreen. So I really love that. What is it, about a 3-minute one-take shot where they're going into the club and then they go in through the the back door the other way. He lets her know. Oh, I like to go this way. I don't like to wait in lines. And so Goodfellas. Is it the best movie of movies like that? The gangster mobster movie. Is it the best? I know it's a fantastic movie. So, sorry, I just went off in my head trying to think. Zach's Collections. I'm wondering if anyone is going to do anything from Record Store Day today. I was planning on it, and then the Rona happened. Oh man, I didn't even know there was a Record Store Day. So man, thanks for that's what I love about collecting, hanging out with you guys in the collectors community. I'm learning things all the time. And I did not know about Record Store Day, so I'm gonna have to look this up and get some info on that and look up some videos, man, and see whatever, or on Instagram, what everybody did for Record Store Day. I know we don't have a record store in town other than Walmart, and yeah, I'm sure they're not celebrating it. But man, that's pretty cool. Cat Fan Comics, man, I do that too with shorts. I've had videos one day get 20 views, and the next day it will get over 1,000. So yeah, okay. So I guess the lesson and the moral of today's first 26 minutes of this live stream is hit the short train if you are trying to increase your subs. And as the guys in the chat said, delete it if take it down if it's not getting the numbers you want, and re-upload it, and perhaps we'll see success that way. Gary B, the casual comic guy here in the morning. So good morning, Gary. I appreciate you dropping by and stopping in. I reluctantly, I guess I'm not going to say reluctantly. Gluttony for punishment, the glutton of punishment, or glutton for punishment in me accepted the opportunity to work tonight on my day off. And so I've got to try to make myself get some extra sleep today. So if I'm not in your stream this morning, Gary, that is why. Got a few things I need to try to do early so that I can go to sleep. But my apologies for anybody who may be running a stream today. If I don't appear in it, it's because of my idiot self accepting the opportunity to work tonight. I don't know why I did that. Not the smartest move on me. Zach, when it is, I don't have a record player, but want to get one soon. I'm always tempted to go because the bands I like tend to release special stuff on record store day. Oh, so you knew about it. Okay, awesome. I've had shorts not move for a day, then go over 1,000 on the next day. See, I have had that happen. So I believe my Superman one, my latest one, that's exactly what happened. It got maybe 100 or two, not 100 or two, under 100 or maybe right around 100. Then the next day I checked it, it was 1,400. So Philtastic Comics and Art, it's today. I think they'll also have, I'm sorry, this is Zach's Collections talking to Phil. It's today, and I think they'll also have one later in the year, like October, November, maybe. They started doing 2 a year recently. Oh, man, that's fantastic. I got to check that out. That sounds cool. That sounds like it's something fun to do. That happens too, for sure, Gary. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, there's see you guys at 10. Yes, man. Have a good day. And yeah. The 28th, Fanboy on the 411. So yeah, guys, check that out. If you're looking for someone to ramble through some answers, sometimes coherently, sometimes incoherently, man, check that out for sure. Learn a little bit about FanboyPrime. Brian, when right before the stream, I went ahead and I dropped the trailer for that film we talked about, that low budget movie we talked about that I was in. I went ahead and showed that off there in the intros for the stream this morning. So guys on the replay, you guys can check that out. Self checkout at Costco by me is great. If you pretend you don't know what you're doing, they do it for you, and you're done in under 5 minutes. That's good too, yeah, because they want to get you out because they're being told to get as many people in and out. So yeah, you can get them to to check you out. Send the pic that Ollie took. What pic did Ollie take? I don't remember. Fanboy Props never shuts up, and I never get to speak. Goodfellas, not the best, but up there. Okay, Phil, what is the best then? Put that in the chat, man. Let me know what the best is. I can't say that I've ever seen any of the Godfathers. I've started one or two for a while there, or a while back, and it just, sometimes you got to be in moods to even want to watch movies, and then sometimes you got to be in the mood for a certain type of movie. So I've never had the opportunity to watch those. I do want to at some point, just because, they're considered one of the greatest trilogies, even though I know people knock on Godfather 3. But let me know what you think is the favorite, or anybody in the chat, let me know what you think is the favorite movie that's like that. Lady Prime 20. I know your pain now. Man alive, Brian, was it that painful? I've never tried taking them down. Well, check it out, Neil. Try it. Let me know what you think. It seems to be successful, and yeah, let's do that. I'm going to go through my list of shorts now, and take down those ones that didn't perform well, and then try to refilm it, because I probably deleted my film my clip of it already. And yeah, Lady Prime, my wife says the same. I don't shut up. And the kids, that's why I started. And kids, that's why I started a YouTube channel. Make that money. Yeah, everybody, go try to make that money. Yeah, good luck, Durs. You go make that money today. I'm gonna go try to make that money later. Yeah. Hello, Neil Collects. Hope the award show is going well. Yeah, Neil, I need to get on that. I was talking with Bottom Tier Collector about your awards show earlier this week on Instagram, and he reminded me that there are some things I need to do for that. Manny, I try to voice my thoughts, and then since he done talking, we'll walk out of the room. That's my comedy right there. And if you can't stand my comedy, you're not going to be able to stand me. Cap, I'm actually waiting for people to vote. I can't do an awards without votes. So there we go. There we go. Get on Neil's voting. Couching and slouching with C Bizzle. Good morning, Chad. Good morning, C Bizzle. That's a new name here in the Saturday morning stretch. Appreciate you dropping by. Appreciate you jumping in. I've got to just put this as a disclaimer. My streams do not normally have a topic, although sometimes we have done wrestling on the Monday streams. Normally is just hangouts and just hangouts, and the chat basically directs where we go as far as what we do here on my live streams. I will go over and vote today, my friend. All right. So Cafan going to help Neil with his awards. Separate from the comic book community awards, Brian does the comic book community awards. And if I'm not mistaken, Neil, yours is just focused on YouTube as well, trying to build the community between the sub communities, right? You got your card collectors and your comic collectors, and there's like some crossover there. But I believe you want to just link all these groups together with your awards. And so I think that's fantastic. But people are going to stick with what they know and what interests them. But yeah, we can all support one another. So yeah. Where am I? Just want to catch up on the chat. Of course, this whole stream could be me 5 minutes behind the chat and play catch up. So okay, Godfather 2. All right. I read an article too that agreed with me with Goodfellas being better than these two movies, but I'll check them out. No, they're Trev with The Godfather 2. I guess we don't see Lady Prime today. No, like I said, she's prepping and getting ready to go do that makeup. She was washing her brushes yesterday, and I can't check my phone, Lady Prime. My phone is the camera right now, so she's got to do, I guess, prep work. Make sure she's got all her makeup packed up. She got her brushes washed and everything, given that she's going to do a person's face other than her own. Although she would tell you, with doing makeup, you want to constantly keep your brushes clean because you may pass on your old oils to your new ones, your new face. But so she's prepping for that. She's going to go do that for a friend. And so yeah, I did see Casino quite a few years back. I felt it was a smaller scale than Goodfellas. I feel like Goodfellas is done on a grander scale, although Casino, takes place, moving west there towards Vegas as they set up their operations. So, yeah, I will. I'll definitely have to put Casino up there. I know you can't really go wrong with Joe Pesci in those roles at that time. Now, if you got a young one around, a little one around, of course, you got to worry when that guy goes off talking. But it always cracks me up when you see Home Alone, and think of that Joe Pesci is killing it as oh man, is it Harry? Ollie, who are the robbers in Home Alone? It's Harry and what? Marv. So yeah, I always think about how the range of Joe Pesci's acting, how fantastic he was. You got Goodfellas, and then on the other end of the spectrum, you've got Home Alone, and then right there in the middle, which we at Lady Prime had watched the other day, My Cousin Vinny, and I love My Cousin Vinny. Mr. Gambini, the what is that? Herman Munster as the judge. So. We're going all over the chat with the movie, the live stream with the movies this morning. I'm not bothered about redoing shorts. I wait past my 50 subscriber goal. Hey man, that's good. That's good. And like I was telling, I think Brian, or was it my Thursday live stream? I never thought I would get past 10 subs. So just to be at where I'm at with my 300 and I think it was 19 this morning. I know I'll be behind Manny soon because Manny's been doing some fantastic work. I noticed that he was at 317 when I was at 318, and I'm like, man, pretty soon I'm gonna have to go to Manny to to drop me some references, you know, get my name out there. But Godfather trilogy is a top five all time trilogy. So yeah, man, I've got to go check that out then for sure. I know that I was late to the train on the Man with No Name trilogy. You know, A Fistful of Dollars for a Few Dollars More, and then The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. And when I watched those maybe 15 years ago was the first time I had seen them. And when I finally watched them, fantastic trilogy. Fell in love with it. I'd always caught parts of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. My dad was a fan of that, and but when I finally sat down to really, really watch these movies, man, I fell in love with them. I believe the second one is my favorite, For a Few Dollars More. Just I don't know, something about that three-way battle that they have there at the end, and then the music that, of course, it's not a three-way battle at the end, but you know, him and Lee Van Cleef kind of teaming up to take on the villain and for a few dollars more. But what I noticed is that the music in the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, the score is very, very reminiscent of those what is it, Eli Morricone scores in those Man with No Name trilogies. So yeah. I see the YouTube community as one. So yeah, so that's the emphasis on your awards, is kind of keeping the community as one, which I get it. I get it. We all definitely share the stresses of putting a video, making sure we got content. We also share the joys of, you know, getting to know one another. So I get where you're coming from. Best gangster movie, Dick Tracy. Flat Top is my favorite character in Dick Tracy. I missed the boat, and I wish I would have bought all those Dick Tracy toys. And I love the Dick Tracy, the movie back then. I don't know much about the old stuff, but as far as when the movie came out, and then all the toys, like his Rogues Gallery is fantastic. So I definitely need to give that one a rewatch. And shout out to Madonna for appearing in that. I remember the marketing for that Dick Tracy movie, that fantastic black shirt with the Dick Tracy logo on it. My cousin had it. I was so jealous. I never was able to find one in my youth, in my younger days. And so I should definitely take care of that as an adult now. Oh, yeah. See, look at that, David. Everybody letting you know that that was a good one. The Comic Vet is in the chat. What up, fam? Oh, man, good. Maybe I'm finally hitting that mark where I'm kind of a staple of the Saturday morning stream. So as I kind of linked or said there at the beginning of the stream, you know, from Saturday morning cartoons to Saturday morning streams, you know, some things never change for for us. We're all one, Neil. I agree. We're all connected. That's very deep. So yeah, Neil with his community awards, just the YouTube community awards, not the comic book, but just doing it on a greater scale. I can't play PS5 this weekend. I'm out of town, but we'll play Sunday afternoon and Monday if anyone is around. All right. Yeah, I won't be able to join you this weekend. So you really want to see a good mob movie, check out Mean. I was going to read that as Mean Girls. You want to see a good mob movie, check out is that Mean Streets? Early Scorsese. You see a really young De Niro. All right, fantastic. And I'm a big fan of Scorsese. What is it Shutter Island? That is like one of his movies that I wasn't as necessarily a big fan of. I did see that in theaters, but I go to The Departed, and that's a fantastic movie too. Dick never gets the love it deserves. So underrated. See, and I know what you did there. I know what you did there, David. David, I've been rereading old Amazing Spider-Man. A lot of Spidey gangster characters, Hammerhead, Enforcers, Dick Tracy villain ripoffs. Yeah. So I recently bought. Well, I need to go pay the guy. I'm from what is it, Barbarian Kung Fu. I bought a very beat up copy. It's in good condition of Amazing Spider-Man 53. So I jumped onto the sub 100 Amazing Spider-Man. Oh, I don't know if I can get that to pop on there. So Lady Prime wants me to show you guys when I had a fro back in the day.
2021.
That's 2021. So like I said, my hair grows back fast. And so that explains why I have so much hair this morning. But I do have the amazing ability to grow some pretty thick hair. What do they say in the office when Kevin is talking to Oscar? He's got that thick Latino hair. So Chicano, that thick Chicano hair. So I do have some thick hair. When I do let my hair grow long, it grows out this way rather than hanging down. But yeah. Melodope Comics in the chat. Good morning, Melodope. Melodope showing off in a short recently those timeless variants. Those are fantastic. I did have to warn him. He playing with fire, he's going to burn his hand like that. So I had the opportunity to buy some of those from my friend Cheap Dollar Comics for sale too. So I think I'm going to hit up some of those timeless variants. I'm not going to buy a whole bunch because basically you're just buying the art, right? Well, maybe you guys read those Marvel comics. I'm not necessarily a Marvel guy myself, but I do want to get perhaps the Spider-Man villains. I think that would be cool because of Ollie James over here being a big fan of the Spider-Man villains. So Dick Tracy has been around for so long. I'm not surprised, Manny. Those are classic villains. Yeah, for sure. The Vengeance trilogy has to be up top for my trilogy list. What is the Vengeance trilogy? What am I trying to think? It can't come up. Doesn't come to my head. I've got. Let me know in the chat. What is the Vengeance trilogy? The Good, the Bad, and the Me. No. I'm pleased to see David's channel growing more. Yeah, fantastic for sure. Carnage content brought in a bunch of subs. A bit unexpected. I thought Venom was a lot more popular. Yeah, you know what? I did notice that. I did notice your shorts, your views in your videos. That those Spider-Man ones are fantastic attention grabbers. So yeah, man, keep doing what you're doing. I love learning from you. You are a wealth of knowledge, and I know you say you go and look stuff up and then put it out, but you're quick to comment even with the DC stuff from the era that I love. So you do have very you've got a lot of knowledge stored in your noggin for sure. I agree. I mean that I enjoy. Honestly, Neil, if my channel doesn't grow, I'm perfectly fine with it. I'd much rather have interaction with than faceless subs and likes. And yeah, so and that's on the other side of the spectrum. Yeah, the shorts are making your channel grow. As far as the numbers, but is it just the sub number growing, or are you seeing new people in your chats? Are you seeing new people in your comments? And I can say honestly, with the live streams, that I've noticed that a lot of new faces that pop in on my chats, and so and that to me is where my channel really grows. When I see Gary B appearing in my chat, and when I see the Comic Vet showing up, these are some big time channels, and it's like, okay, my reach is kind of finally getting out there. So yeah, I appreciate the interaction far more than, like you said, David, the faceless subs. But then that's not to say that the faceless subs aren't, that we throw them away, because there could be some people who are watching your videos and they just don't have the time to comment, and maybe they don't have their self I don't know, comfortable enough to get out there and constantly appear in live streams or whatever. And so, but yeah, I appreciate all the subs. But yeah, I get where you're coming from, David. The interaction is definitely something that I look forward to for sure. I got to get around, but I will see everyone later. I hope everyone has a great day. Yes, Catman, fantastic. I'm just looking forward to Saturday morning cartoons. Well, that's what this is now. Your Saturday morning cartoons or Saturday morning streams. Yeah, and I feel like, and I said this on my Thursday stream, I don't think Saturday morning cartoons hold the same weight that they did, when we were kids. You got so many options nowadays, but it almost seemed like Saturday morning cartoons back then were an event. It was something you looked forward to. If I skipped anybody's chats, I apologize. Chat is getting more active, and I am behind. There was one I wanted to highlight, and I feel like I skipped it. It was Zach's collection. Okay, maybe I haven't hit it yet. There it is. Vengeance Trilogy is a South Korean one. Second movie in the series is Old Boy. Oh, okay. Yes. Watch the Korean one, not the one with Josh Brolin in it. Okay, so I did have some exposure to the Korean movies. Even the original Old Boy had some exposure to it. My brother, when I was living with him in San Antonio, same thing, about 15 years ago, he went on this big binge of buying Korean movies. And what is there one called? Is it like Azumi, something like that? I don't remember what exactly it's called. I kind of sat in with him and watched it. And so, like, there's these 10 warriors, they're being raised by the master, and he partners them up, two. And then the last test they have to face is they have to fight their partner to the death. And so, like, this main character, whatever her name was, she's torn because she's in love with her partner that she's been with for years. They train together, and eventually they battle to the death, and she wins. And just crazy. And I'm sure maybe that's not an original idea from those types of movies, but it blew me away, and I loved it. But I just never really got into it. It was more his thing than it was mine. So yeah. Shutter Island is a good movie. I like that. I like that style of movie. I'm not much of a fan of him though. Got you. Okay. Yeah, that hair gets crazy, and so you know what? I need to get you guys more modded up, and that way we can be posting more everybody's links and stuff like that. I've done a poor job of doing that, but yeah. Well, thank you, Zach's Collections, for putting that out there. I will definitely. I didn't know it was a part of a trilogy, so yeah, I'll have to definitely check those out. So the faceless subs push the channels. Yes, that's true. Also, that's true. That's a good point, Trev. It does push the algorithm. I got you. Zach's Collection. Saturday morning cartoons are a thing of the past with streaming the way it is. I agree. It's just not it's just not a thing anymore. You can, there's no. I know some streaming services do it, but they release one. Not to say issue, one episode a week. But the way binge watching is now, there's no excitement for the next episode. And then even if there is, YouTubers will go and criticize the last episode that came out. I didn't watch The Mandalorian season 3 yet, but I have not heard many, many great things about it. But I haven't watched it yet because, of course, binge watching. I'm going to go binge it at some point. So, Philtastic Comics and Art, I have to bounce out. Great show today, fanboy. See you back at Brian's show. Yes, definitely. And Doc's Cards, put the coffee on, ladies and gents. Add a splash of whiskey. Doc's Cards in the chat, fantastic. Good to see you. Doc's Cards is another new face that I've seen in the live stream. So I can say that with the sub count growth, but I think more so with the live streams that I'm experiencing a lot of new faces, new channels that I have not gotten to interact with, or that I went through first. They've come to me, and it just gives me the opportunity, that open door for me to go check out their content. So I appreciate it. I think we saw C Bizzle was in the chat this morning. That's a new name, and Doc's Cards is a new name. He's been in a few of my streams, but I mean, just as far as the past month. Zach's Collections, I've never really seen him in my streams, and maybe he has and I just forgot, which is totally possible. I forget things all the time. But I think the live stream is a great way for community engagement, and I'm appreciative that not appreciative. I am proud of myself, pat myself on the back, that I did have the courage to do it. I wanted to do it for so long, and then just you got to just cross that line at some point, and then you figure it out and have fun with it. I have not watched the Mighty Morphin's Power Rangers Once and Always yet. I probably will have to wait till next weekend to watch it when I do have the 3-day weekend. But I definitely want to check it out. I think we talked about it Thursday during the live stream. When I went to work Thursday night, there was even more people talking about how great it was. So definitely want to check that out. So yeah. I'm going to have to look for that movie you were describing. It sounds way too familiar to me. I'll try to get with my brother and figure out what the name of it was. Ah, there we go. Okay, fanboy, you were correct. Azumi came out in 2003 based off a manga. I think I saw that eons ago. Yeah, I really, really, really liked that movie. It was fantastic. And okay, so now you've given me some information. So good, I can go try to add it to my collection now. 2003, fantastic. Yeah, it was awesome. I really, really enjoyed it. I don't know what got my brother into that kick at that point, because my brother was collecting, and I don't know if he eventually moved it to Blu-ray, but it was his goal to buy every Jean-Claude Van Damme movie on DVD. And so at the times whenever he was off of work and I happened to be off of work as well, I watched so many Van Damme movies, and I'm talking about all the straight-to-video movies. He wanted to own every Van Damme movie possible. And so that was how I finally was able to see The Replicant, which I thought was a fantastic Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. So it made me appreciate some of his straight-to-video movies. I did have someone on Instagram who is subbed tell me that he just doesn't like to comment, but is always watching and leaving a like. It's fantastic. That's fantastic. So yeah, so I'm going to go back to Trev's comment. The faceless subs will help the algorithm. And then partner that up with Manny's comment that, people just don't like to comment. Some people are, I don't want to say afraid to put their thoughts out there because there are parts of YouTube comment sections that are extremely yes, cyborg that are extremely toxic, and so some people just don't want to have to deal with that. But Manny, I'll go back to this idea. That's great, man, and I'm glad. That's awesome that he reached out to you to let you know. That's fantastic. So yeah, and that's something I do need to do. And Brian put it. He said he was going to link it in the community 411. I need to cross promote myself. I don't do that very well with Instagram. There is there's a separate community. There's some of them that only get involved with Instagram, and yeah, they may be watchers of YouTube, but they're not active, content creators. So I do need to cross promote myself with my Instagram and with my YouTube. Lady Prime loves John Claude. Yeah, of course you do. Manny's saying when I live stream games, game watchers are great. Melodope, I need to go watch one of your game streams. Knockoff and Warrant are two of my favorites. You mean Death Warrant, where he goes to the prison? What is the one? Oh man, that's gonna bother me. It's the director's famous. Oh, I can't think of the director now, but it's known for his action movies. Over there. Is it in is it Japan? I'm not sure. Is it Korea? I'm not sure. Man, now, but it is the one where Van Damme is a Cajun in it, and he's got that fantastic mullet. I just remember the scene where the snake is going to come out and bite him, and he grabs it, and I don't know rattlesnakes that climb trees and attack the way they did in that movie, but he bites the rattle off the snake, and then he sets it up a trap for the villains that are chasing him. What is the name of that movie? Man alive. That's I got to look that up because I believe the director is famous. Before we go, we're running to that 53-minute mark. I do want to do a channel spotlight. I tried to put it in the description, but it wouldn't leak out, so I may have to add this later. But if you guys can go give, let me share my screen. There we go. Oops, let me take that off. There we go. Oh, that's his script. That's why it's on the screen. I was wondering what was up. Mr. E, the low grade king, and he describes his channel as I've been reading and collecting comics since I got my first book, Alpha Flight 45, in 1987 when I was 14. Ever since then, I have enjoyed every adventure like I was part of the story. I love the artistry involved in making the books come to life. I love several artists in all genres. I started this channel to share my love for comics to people who enjoy comics as much as I do. So guys, go give a view, go give your support and check him out. To Mr. E, the low grade king. It's a channel I stumbled across a few weeks ago, and I've been meaning to shout him out in a video. I have been meaning to show his channel some love, and I just keep forgetting. But I woke up early enough this morning that I did remember to pull up his channel so that I could share the screen. He does some haul videos, but then he does his own like top 10 list. So he's got the top 10 wraparound covers here. He's got the top 10 homage covers down here. Top Virgin comic covers. He describes his first CGC submission in 2 years. Where is top clown covers? Yeah, top 10 yellow comic covers. So give him a view. He's got kind of all kinds of stuff out there as far as what his collection focuses on. As he says, he's a fan of all genres. He's got a lot of content out there. Give him a view. Give him your support if you can. If one of you guys wants to, there you go. Thank you, Comics by the Bay. I appreciate that. I was just about to say, if one of you guys wants to link his channel in the description, I appreciate that. Let me get back to the chat because yes, hard target, fantastic. I love you guys. I love the chat. When you guys know what I'm talking about, Mad Spidey and Zach's collections, awesome, love it. John Claude is fire, Mrs. Prime. I think that was directed by John Woo. Got you. Okay, John Woo. Yes, there we go. That's the name I was looking for. Yes, awesome. Neil Colletts, I think every channel has faceless subs. No one could say every sub interacts with. Yeah, well, yes, and that's true, Neil. That's true. And so the faceless subs, man, they serve a purpose, and then those subs who are faceless, I mean, there's a reason sometimes that they prefer their viewing as just spectators. They don't need to be active. And like Manny said, one reported that he will leave a like. Maybe not all your likes are shared. You know, some of the likes, the people that do continue to come back to your videos, they just keep it to themselves. Perhaps they want their liked list to be a certain select number of videos. I know I used to do that on Instagram. I liked a lot of things people posted, but I only like certain things because I'd want to be able to go back to them. And nowadays I'm a little bit more liberal with my likes on Instagram, but you know, the faceless subs, they are important subs. And so, you know, not knocking them, but I get why some people say, you know, the shorts, you know, you just build that number up and they want more interaction. But back to Mr. E. Yeah, guys, give him some support. Let me see. I can't see it. He's at 87 subs, so I'm pretty sure that we could bump him up to 100 before the end of the weekend. So yeah, definitely, guys, give him your support and perhaps shout him out in one of your videos. Let me get that off. Let me end the stream. So I'm trying to end it about 5 minutes before breakfast with Brian. Once again, that way you guys have the opportunity to coffee break, restroom break, whatever you need to do. Melodope, I used to record all his movies on tape. I would stay up late as a kid and record them. And so once again, Comics by the Bay did drop Mr. E's link. So appreciate that, Matt. I love the 80s and 90s action movies. I watched everything. And and I was talking with Lady Prime about this. There is something unique about those 80s and 90s action movies. There's just something that, man, they're beautiful. And like action movies aren't done the same way now. I think I posted a story on Instagram, and I believe Manny commented on it. It was someone just making music like it was like every warehouse scene before a shootout in an 80s movie, and the music just fantastic. Done and subbed to Mr. E. Fantastic. See, Bizzo, appreciate that. Melodope subbed, excellent. Bottom tier making it in for the end. Guys, if you are a fan of content where you don't have to necessarily look at your screen the whole time, I highly recommend Bottom Tier Collector. He released recently his WrestleMania 6 review. Bottom Tier Collector was going through the first 10 WrestleManias, I believe is what he said. And so he's released about an hour-long review on each one. I believe the first WrestleMania wasn't as long. Maybe it was the longest one. I'm not sure. But there is good content to just kind of play when you're doing other things. A lot of times I'll be washing dishes, always washing dishes with this channel, and always love hearing his thoughts. Being not that he's a new wrestling fan, but he's exposing himself to new things in the wrestling genre, watching a lot of those older WrestleManias, and so it's cool to get his thoughts and perspective on things. Mr. E is what my students call me. Once again, guys, I know I was terrible with highlighting your comments this morning, but I appreciate each and every one of you for making Saturday mornings fun. We will see you guys in the other chats. Bottom tier, I just learned yesterday RVD's name is a gimmick wrestling name, and he's not related to John Clyde. Yes. He took the Van Dam name because of his appearance looking like Van Dam. Yeah. I hit the like on as much as I can to help out the community. Yeah, and so that's why I need to do that. Like I said, that was my thoughts with Instagram back in the day. But yeah, so I'm very liberal with my likes now. Holy moly, didn't realize it's almost already 10 a.m. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, Docs Cards, fantastic. Just hit 450. Fantastic, man. Congrats to you guys. Go check out Docs Cards. Go check out his video where he attends the Braves games. I think that's awesome. I'm not a Braves fan because they beat the Astros in the 2021 World Series. But then again, I am a Braves fan because I missed back in the day Superstation TBS playing Braves games. And so, yeah, please suck up. Suck up. Apologies. Please sub up Zach if you haven't. Zach has probably inspired 5 videos with his encouragement. That's fantastic. Oh, man, I love reading things like that. Best Van Damme movie ever was Sudden Death. He got to beat up Iceberg during a Penguins game. My favorite Van Damme movie is Double Impact. You get 2 Van Dammes for the price of 1. So, yeah. I want to do reaction videos with my wife watching all those 80s actions, 90s. Dude, I'm there for it. Man, fantastic. And I love videos. 22 Comics is big on this. Videos with the wife. I think there's a certain interaction you get with husband and wives on screen. There's a lot of banter back and forth. I need to watch Double Dragon. Never seen a movie of John Claude is the star in it, and I want to start with that one. Is he in Double Dragon? I don't remember that. Double Impact though is fantastic. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. It's Double Impact. Double Impact. Like I said, you get 2 Van Dams for the price of 1. You get the wholesome Van Dam that what does he start off doing stretches with women at the movie, and then you get the awesome Van Dam with his hair slicked back. So we need to GoFundMe to get Fanboy a dishwasher. Yeah, it's good, and Universal Soldier was good. Matt Spider, you certain I'm wrong? Maybe I'm mixing John Claude and Bruce Lee movies together. No. Double Dragon is a video game movie. You're thinking Enter the Dragon for Bruce Lee, and then Double Impact for John Claude. So yeah, you're mixing the titles. All right, guys. With that said, Dish talk in the chat. I never even started. I know you didn't start it. So when it comes to movie, I'm usually pretty good. Double Dragon was yes, it was a Scott Wolf movie. Thank you. Is it Scott Wolf and then also the guy that's in Blood In, Blood Out? And if you know what Blood In, Blood Out is, shout out to you. I refer to Blood In, Blood Out, and I'm not the only one. And it knocked me. It cracked me up when I realized this. I refer to Blood In, Blood Out as the Mexican Lord of the Rings. So if you guys know what Blood In, Blood Out is, shout out to you guys. Street Fighter, yes, he was in a video game movie. That's right. Thought Double Dragon was the one that had my guy from Iron Chef America in it. Oh, yeah, it was awesome. This guy, he nailed the flip kick. All right, guys. I don't mean to run off, but I do want to give you guys some time to prep yourself for Breakfast with Brian. The splits with the hitting the balls, yes. Jean-Claude Van Damme doing the split on those 2 18-wheelers. Classic. Mad Spidey knows what Blood In, Blood Out is. Yes, fantastic. All right, guys. Trying to get to there it is. I'm going to head out. See you guys in Breakfast with Brian, and Ollie's going to send you guys home.
Say thank you for watching. Subscribe.
Bye.
Say bye.